What's up guys, it's Zane here and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a fresh new MMO called Riders of Icarus. More specifically actually, we're going to be asking the question, is Riders of Icarus pay to win? In this video I'll be showing you guys every single item that's currently in the cash shop as of July 10th of the open beta. And if anything does change, I will add an annotation, I'll add it in the description, and if it's a major change I might even make a fresh new video. However, we're going to be showing you guys every single item that's currently in the cash shop. I'm going to be explaining exactly what it does so you can form your own opinion on if you feel it's pay to win or not. Also, at the end of the video, I'll also be sharing my own opinion on if I feel it's pay to win or not. So without further ado, let's get into the video with the cash shop. Obviously, the main page is just going to tell you what's on sale at the moment. It's going to try to, get you to pay money for other things like premium services and lucky boxes. But we don't care about that. We're just going to go straight into the cash shop. Moving on to Ellun. Ellun is the currency that you're going to use to buy virtually everything in the cash shop except for premium status and big packages. Now, the reason they did this is because Nexon really wants to make this game a game where you don't have to pay money, a game where it's not pay to win. And so Ellun can actually be achieved by either A, paying real money for it, which is totally fine, or you can do achievements, dailies, events, quests, etc. and get these Elluns. Now you might be wondering, okay, well, to get these Elluns, does it take a lot of work? Well, if you do some of the first time achievements, you can actually get around $5 to $10 worth of Ellun just by getting up to like level 10. So it's really easy to actually get Ellun, and if you do your dailies, if you do the events, if you log in every day for at least 30 minutes, you'll get your login benefits, and you can get quite a bit of Ellun per month. You can get it very easily, and that's really cool because it pretty much shows that you don't have to pay, real money to get this Ellun and to be able to use items that are currently in the cash shop. Now, a little conversion for you guys. If you do live in the US, the dollar conversion is $1 for 1,000 Nexon credit. So just be aware of that. Now let's move on to the lucky boxes. Lucky boxes are how you're going to change your familiar's look. When you open up a box, you're going to get a random skin. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but the skins actually do give you a benefit. It's not just cosmetic. There are 4 different ranks of skins, and these go from worst to best. So C rank is the worst, B rank is middle, A rank is pretty good, and S rank is the best. And what these skins do is they give you movement speed for your character, and they give you increased maximum health. So in the aerial familiar skin lucky box and the ground one, you can get rank C, B, and A. Obviously C is the most common, B is a little uncommon, and A is rare. However, if you pay 20 Ellun more, you can get the premium familiar skin box, which doesn't give you any C rank skins, and it only gives you B, A, and S. S being the best rank, which gives you, I believe, 30% maximum health and 10% movement speed. Now, the interesting thing about these items is if you use a dismantling tool on skins you do not wish to have, it's going to give you lucky coins. These lucky coins can be brought to the city, and you can actually use these lucky coins to buy skins that you actually want. So when you buy these lucky boxes and you open them, they're going to give you random skins. If it is a skin you do not wish to have, you can break it down with the dismantling tool, and you can get lucky coins and then buy whatever skin you actually want. Obviously, you can't, break down a C rank skin and get the best ranked skin out there. You're going to have to use multiple C rank skins to get a rank skin or an S rank skin. I think that's pretty obvious though. But again, I just want to say that the skins are not cosmetic. They do actually give you a benefit, but at the same time, you can get Ellun just by playing the game. Moving on to convenience. So there are a lot of items in the convenience shop, including a bag. Now, personally, the bag, it's great. It gives you 16 slots, but be aware that just by doing quests and dailies and events, you can actually get these bags quite easily. Next up would be the portable auction and storage masters. These are pretty regular for most free-to-play MMOs. It's pretty much a portable auction house and a portable storage so that you can open up your storage whenever you want, wherever you want, and you can open up your portable auction wherever you want and whenever you want. Obviously, there are restrictions. You can't do it in certain areas, but for the most part, you can do it wherever you want and whenever you want. This is pretty standard. Don't think I need to explain it much else. The Transit Shrine Pass pretty much makes it so that when you go to shrines, which are these little things right here, these shrines right here, the World Shrine, and then all the mini shrines as well, you don't actually have to pay a silver cost. Most of the time it costs around 20 silver or so. But really, this isn't really worth it because it's really cheap to actually go on the transit shrines. Next up would be the potions. There's the health recovery, mana recovery, and familiar stamina recovery potions, and they all do it to 100%. Now be aware that you can make potions on your own just by crafting and getting your crafting level up. So I don't really think that the health potions are worth it, nor do I think the mana potions are worth it. However, the familiar stamina potions can be helpful if you have one familiar that you really like to use and you don't want to actually switch up your familiars. However, if you have a lot of familiars, it doesn't really matter because you can use another familiar while the other one's stamina is regenerating. So just be aware of that. You don't really need these. Next up would be the standard megaphone, where you can actually talk to everybody all over the world. I don't know if it's just on the channel that you're on or if it's the entire server. I'm pretty sure it's just the channel, but I could be wrong. And then finally, we have warp passes. These pretty much just teleport you to, well, the Lava Light Cave, the Carleon Manor, and the ruins of Matron, aka the dungeons. Next up would be buffs. So there are a couple buffs. There's the familiar EXP booster. This is going to boost up your familiar's XP, give it a little bit of a bonus so it levels up more quickly. Next, we have the familiar EXP potions. This is going to obviously help out your familiars when it comes to EXP. And then finally, we have the success boosters. So that would be the tempering success, which is for your equipment. We have the taming success, which is going to increase the success rate of taming a creature. And then the crafting chance booster. Now, these items are not going to really help you that much as a low level character. I wouldn't focus on these three items until you're much higher level and you're actually doing a lot more high level crafting. That's when you're really going to see these bonuses, these 10% bonuses for crafting, tempering, and taming actually play a part. But for the most part, they're not really that big of a deal because obviously they're only 3 Ellun. And then finally, we have the auction fee discount. This is going to lower the discount and it's going to lower that 10% for 10 minutes for both the listing fee and the sales fee. And finally, we have appearance. First item will be a character customization voucher. This pretty much just allows you to make your character look like whatever you want. So if you made your character have a head that's too big and you're actually taking this game seriously now and you want to change what your character looks like, you can do that with this voucher. There's also a lot of other costumes, which, just a little tip, if you right click, it'll actually show you what the costume looks like. I see a lot of people on Reddit like posting videos of people showing the costumes. I don't know why. I don't think they actually know that you can, just right click and show the costume. So these costumes are purely cosmetic. They don't actually do anything. There's going to be more in the game in the future. However, at the moment, these are the costumes. Obviously for males, they don't have, dresses and whatnot. They have different stuff. Next up, let's talk about the specials. Now, these specials are going to be the most controversial items because you actually can't get these items from playing the game, currently at least. I'm not sure if you can actually buy premium service via the auction house, much like games like Terra, where you can actually sell all the items in the cash shop via the auction house. I'm not sure if you can do that in this game. I'll get on that. I'll add an annotation on screen once I figure that out. However, all these items you have to pay with real cash, aka the Nexon cash. Remember, it's 1,000 NX for $1 US. So first off, we have the Adventurers pack for around $35. It'll give you 266 Ellun, which is pretty good, I think, right? $30 right there. So you're getting, this is actually a pretty good, like if you're technically wondering what you should get, probably the Adventurers pack. It also gives you a designer bag, which is 24 slots, which is actually quite a bit. Like this one over here, the 16 slot one, like that's no big deal. You can get that from Quest quite easily, but the 24 slot one is actually pretty big deal. And then finally, we have a couple 100% health and mana potions, which, as I said before, aren't really that big of a deal if you get your crafting up. Next up, we have the bag expansion pack. It'll give you a daily Ellun, which pretty much means that you're going to get 50 Ellun right off the bat. And then for the next 10 days, you'll get 5 Ellun per login per day, equaling out to a total of 100 Ellun. You're also going to be getting another bag, which is going to be 16 slots. So pretty standard stuff, just Ellun in a bag. And then for the last package, we have the exclusive open beta package. This obviously isn't going to be here forever, but for people that are still in the beta, this is going to give you a 40 pack of Ellun times 2, so you're going to get 80 Ellun. And finally, let's talk about premium service. So premium service can be bought on a 180-day standard, 90-day, and 30-day. If you get it for 180 days, it's going to be like $8 or $9 a month. And if you get it on the 30-day, it's going to be around $12 a month. So what exactly does premium give you? Well, first off, you as the character and your familiar are going to gain 20% more XP. Your taming success rate is going to be increased by 10%, which is pretty much just like the taming potion. You're also going to, whenever you receive Elluns from doing quests, it's going to be increased by 100%, and the auction listing fees and sales fees are going to be decreased by 10% as well, much like the auction potion. And also, any monster gold drops are going to be increased by 10%. And that's not all, but with 3 special free passes, you receive free use of the Transit Shrine, so you can use the Transit Shrine for free, and the ability to summon a storage and auction NPC. Obviously, when your premium service runs out, you're not going to get these items or these bonuses anymore. Now, premium service is actually account-wide. It's not character-based or anything like that. It's not per character. I've seen a couple people say that it is. No, it's actually account-wide, so all your characters will be able to activate with premium service. So what do I think about premium service? Well, you're going to be getting more XP, you're going to be getting more gold, which the gold part isn't really that big of a deal because monsters don't drop that much gold. You're going to get less auction fees, which isn't a big deal. You're going to be getting a whole lot more Elluns from quests, which is actually a pretty big bonus. And your taming success rate is going to be increased by 10%, which early on means nothing because it's really easy to tame. However, when you get to the higher levels, it can become increasingly more difficult to actually tame these creatures as they're going to be a higher level than you no matter what. So overall, I do think that premium service is pretty OP. If you think about it, you're getting a whole lot of benefits for really not that much Nexon credit. However, you do have to pay real money. So what do I think about the cash shop now that I've looked at it in detail? Well, personally, I don't think that the game is actually pay to win. I think that it's pay to convenience, and you can see that just by the cash shop. I mean, the lucky boxes, they do give you actual bonuses, but as I said before, and this is one of the biggest things too, you can get Ellun pretty easily just by playing the game. By doing dailies, by doing events, by actually just playing the game, you can get Ellun, and it's not difficult either to get them. So, the lucky boxes having a not pure cosmetic effect, actually having something to do, I don't actually think that's a bad thing. That makes you actually push and want to get these skins. Now, I do hope that most of these items can be bought on the auction for real gold, so players can sell these items once they've bought them and get actual gold in game. Because personally, I don't like to spend money on games if I don't have to. I would much rather play the game, grind it out, and then spend the gold or the silver on getting these actual items. But overall, my opinion on this, it's pay to convenience. It's not pay to win. It's not like someone can drop $1,000 right now and become like a godsend among men. It's really not that big of a deal. There's no for instance, these costumes, it's not like these are like the best gear in the game, for instance. These are purely cosmetic. It's not like these skins are totally overpowered. They give you increased movement speed, they give you increased health, but really that's not a big deal when it comes to PvP or PvE or anything like that. You can get them as a regular player as well. So overall, pay to convenience, yes. Technically, is it pay to win if you really want to be a Scrooge? Yes. I mean, you are paying for an edge in a game. So technically, yes, it is pay to win. However, if you want to be logical, it's pay to convenience. It's not actually pay to win. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more Riders of Icarus gameplay or just more gameplay of any type of game, please comment below, like the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Peace.